everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Buccaneers coming in at 6-4, going up against the Chiefs, who come in at 10-0. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north, only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a minute ago, it was Jameis Winston leading his Buccaneers out of the tunnel. They're on their feet here in Tampa as the Bucs get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And we get a peek at the defensive starters, and it's a unit that really needs to do better than they did last week.
So I would expect them to come out with a lot more emotion this week, flying around, trying to establish a new tone, because last week they didn't feel good about it all.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Winston. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Skirts by him at the 35. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Through it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
First down, Osborne firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Time to the tailback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Watching that 40! Over!
On 1st and 10, Osborne, and complete right side to Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonas Gray, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive spanned 5 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The numbers for Davis last week, 21 carries, 57 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy, but let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. Oh, now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Here we go. 319. 319.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on first down. Osborne over the middle, complete. It's Morris. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Osborne got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got athleticism. Hands, a little bit questionable.
Play clock winding down.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Off play action. Osborne. Being chased out left. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Off the play fake, Osborne. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They go again with Davis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Third and long for Winston. He's got Evans. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people, make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. First down, Osborne. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, Osborne, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Play action. Osborne. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Off the play fake. Osborne. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. In there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw on 3rd down. Osborne. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the athleticism on this spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw on 2nd down. Osborne. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Miles Jack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Throwing on 3rd and long. Osborne. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off play action. Osborne. Wide open receiver complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 319. 319.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now receiver in motion left. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Osborne. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. On 3rd and 2, Osborne. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll run with Davis. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Winston, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. And yet again, and now running right through it. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Off the play fake. Osborne, broken tackle. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 12. The City first. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Osborne over the middle, complete. That's Morris. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Looking to throw. Osborne. And he finds Cook. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bolt his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And oh, it's blocked. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Off-play action. Osborne. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing again. Osborne. Throw left side complete. It's McDaniel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Detroit! Here we go. 3-19.
Off the bootleg. Osborne. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage. Took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now running right through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Looking to throw on second down. Osborne. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Osborne. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have. And right
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Shift together here from the D-line.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Ready. Ready. You got three. Three down.
First down, Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Tight right. Let's go now. Blue way.
Now Davis. It'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Winston from the gun on third down. Underneath to Davis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go now. Blue way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a third down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offensive backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing, Winston. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Off the play fake. Osborne. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. To throw again. Osborne. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. A final shot before break. Osborne. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Let's go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off play action. Osborne. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down. Osborne got his man complete over the middle. That's McDaniel. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Osborne. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Set. 319. 319.
And a give this time to the tailback. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Let's go.
Second and goal. Defense. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence.
Mike Evans, he's going to go past the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Davis now. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Justin Perillo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Osborne over the middle, complete. That's Cook. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Leopard.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Off the play fake, Osborne. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden were going home with a loss.
Butker now to add the extra point. Looking to throw. Kennedy.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smells terrible. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the carry, it's Davis. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. Throwing on 1st down. Osborne got his man complete over the middle. It's McDaniel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Green 39! Green 39!
To throw on 2nd down. Osborne. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Here we go now. 319! 319!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Osborne firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
319!
On 1st down, Osborne. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Fighting through it, he's got space. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Butker on for the PAT. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Brian Anger now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he gets this away. A good one. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And the Dolphins thinking upset. They lead in that game. Jarvis Landry playing well. He's a catch or 2 away from a 100-yard afternoon. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10. Osborne. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Osborne. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Looking to throw. Osborne. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A big play there. there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Winston now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go. Green 39.
To throw from his end zone. Osborne out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. Osborne. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first down. Osborne. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Osborne. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Off-play action. Osborne. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Six yards to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Off the play fake. Osborne. Wide open receiver, complete. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
What's left? What's left? I got 11. I got 11. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Right at the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Osborne. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Back to throw. Osborne. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Yeah.
And to give this time to the tailback. Will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Butker on for the PAT. Looking to throw. Kennedy. That's a strong running. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Winston now to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Winston now from the 50. And he's got his man on the out route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To the air again with Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw left side complete. It's Morris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's go. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. And quickly they get to the line.
Hey, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
To throw on second down, Kennedy. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Kennedy over the middle, complete. That's Cook. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Kennedy. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
A first down throw for Winston. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Jameis on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And now running right through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. On 1st and 10, Kennedy looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw on second. Kennedy. Throw left side complete. It's Morris. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morris. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Green 39. Green 39.
Off the bootleg. Kennedy. And complete right side to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Check 31. Check 31.
Off play action. Kennedy. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Butker now to add the extra point. Back to throw. Osborne. Sheds off the tackle. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that, they think the PAT, that stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a second down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long for Winston. Breaks through the contact. He's got Evans. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. Here's Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd down, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught inside the 25. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 44 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew.